Hello and welcome back, all my favorite grumpy monkeys, to episode 3 of How to Build a Song based on the book Grumpy Monkey. Hi everybody, I am Brian Feinstein, a teaching artist with New York City Children's Theater. And for the last couple sessions, we've been talking about what are songs? How do they happen? How do they come to be? What does it sound like? What are they talking about? Who is singing? Why are they singing? Why is the grumpy monkey singing? And what is he singing about? And how do we put it all together? Well, right now, we are on the 3rd episode, and we are making our way through music. We're making our way through lyrics. We're making our way through the theme of our song, which is what? Feelings. So how's everybody feeling today? I'm feeling okay. And I think okay is a perfectly good feeling to feel. So I want to welcome everybody back. We've got a fun one for you today. And as always, we are going to start. Shake it off, shake it off, shake, shake, shake it off. We are going to start with our warm-up. And I have a very, very fun one for you because we are going to spin the wheel of feelings and we will match it with music. What is he talking about, you say? What is this grumpy monkey talking about? I have no idea. Stay tuned right now. Give me 1 second, and through the power of technology, we were going to show you our wheel of feelings. Here we go, guys. Ta-da! Look at this. Spin the wheel of emotions. Oh my goodness, look at all of these emotions we have on this wheel. Let's take a quick look. We've got the love emotion. We've got a bunch of those. We have fear. We have anger. We have sadness. We have happiness. We have surprise. We have disgust. And as you'll see in our magical wheel of feelings, each feeling has additional feelings. For example, love. We can feel accepted. We can feel gentle. We can feel affectionate. Affectionate. Don't you like to pet your grumpy monkey? Does anybody like to pet their grumpy monkey except me? I don't know. Also, let's take a look at the other side. Sadness. Hurt. Is Mr. Monkey feeling lonely? Are you feeling guilty about something? Are you feeling confused? As you can tell, a wheel of emotions is really, really helpful in sort of listing out everything that we could feel on a particular day. So this is what I'm going to do. We are going to work on our wheel of emotions. And for example, remember how we were talking about last time? If we want something to be said, it has to sound. It has to sound sad. If our emotion is angry, does this sound angry? No, it doesn't. Does this sound angry? That's closer, right? Exactly. So what we're going to do for our Shake It Up warm-up is I want you to take your finger, right? And I want you to start going around this circle. And when I say stop, I want you to have your finger on one emotion, okay? So let's do this together, right? So I will put my finger and I'm going to go round and around and around my wheel, round and around my wheel until I say stop. And I landed on excited, which is happiness. Yay, I like that one. That's a good one. So remember our melody? Now our melody was. Remember that? So what we used to do is, my name is Brian, and I feel something, but I landed on excited, right? So this wouldn't be as right musically. My name is Brian. That doesn't sound very excited, does it? Let's make it more excited. Yes. That sounds more excited. We're making it faster. We're making it brighter. My name is Brian, and I feel excited. Yes, that sounds excited. All right, guys, let's do it again. Ready? Put your finger on anywhere on the magic wheel of emotions. Ready? Go round, 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 and stop. What are you on? Did you have one? Yes? Okay. Is it a happy one? Maybe. Is it a sad one? Is it an angry one? Is it surprised? If you happen to have chosen a sad one, here's your music. Ready? Sing with me, guys. If your emotion is sad. My name is, and I feel. Again, guys, only for the sad ones. Here we go. My name is. Good, because that music matches that feeling. Let's do it one more time. Round and around and around and around and around and around we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. Where it stops, nobody knows. And stop. Aha. Now I landed on, what is that? I landed on anger. Is anybody feeling angry today? If so, this is for you. Sounds angry, right? My name is, and I feel. That's kind of angry. Here's another one. Only if you're on the angry part of the wheel, guys. My name is, and I feel angry. So you guys get it? So when we're building songs, again, very important, we want to match the emotion with the feeling of the music. And when those two are absolutely equal, our song really starts to take shape. So what might be helpful is when you're writing songs and you're looking for places to start, first think of what the emotion is. And it always helps to go to a wheel of emotions, just in case you need a couple more reminders. Because in the big planet Earth, there's a lot of emotions out there. Many, many more than just happy, sad, angry, scared, lonely. There's a lot. And like we said last time, you can definitely feel more than one emotion in a song, okay? So let's move forward. All right, now that we're all warmed up, we've said our name, we've said our feeling, let's go to our next slide. Ta-da! It's a reminder. Songs can change feelings too. Now, what does he mean by that? What does my Mr. Grumpy mean by that? Okay. Sometimes a song can start in one emotion and then change to another. Do you ever wake up and you feel one way, and then at the end of the day, you feel another, and then maybe before you go to bed, you feel something else? Wow, that's a lot of emotions in one day. Well, just to remind you, our songs can do that too. An example, you say, what does that sound like, Mr. Grumpy Monkey? I'll tell you what that sounds like. So, have you ever seen a song sound like this? Now, just like our picture, this goes from happy to sad. Or another way to look at it, it can go from fast to slow. Now, if we want emotions to change, this is an example. Ready? And I'll just play the music. No words just yet. Did you guys just hear what happened? It wasn't just one kind of feeling, was it? No, it was two. Let me play that again for you. As you can see, if we start one place and we start it small, we can then move to another places. Because songs, just like human beings, like to grow. They like to get big. They like to move. They like to change shapes. They wake up in the morning with one feeling. They go to bed, they end with another. So here's the same thing. Ready? Now that went through two different changes, right, guys? It went through the slow and then the build, and then it builds. But it could also do this. Watch, listen. Build, build, build. Wow, that went through three different tempos or feelings or changes. So I guys always want you to remember, songs just don't have to be in one specific sound. They can move, they can change, like the ocean waves. They can go up, they can go down. There's so many options that we can have. Okay, let's move on. Songs at last. But hold on, everybody's saying hold on. Wait a second. There's different kinds of songs. We have one Mr. Monkey. That would be a solo song. What is it when you have more than one person singing? It is called a duet. So, when you're thinking about musicalizing something in our book, Mr. Grumpy Monkey, our song is going to be sung by our monkey. And so I think for this exercise, he could be singing it to anybody. We're going to have him sing it by himself. And we're going to make this song come at the very end of the book. Why? So then that way we can learn our lesson. What's our lesson again? It's okay to feel however you feel, because however you feel is what? Fine. So if one person is a solo, if one person is singing and that's a solo, if two people are singing, that's a duet. One monkey solo, two monkey duet. Does anybody know what it might be if there's more than two monkeys singing? What do we call that music? Anybody know? Anybody want to guess? Oh, if we have more than one monkey, if we have more than one person singing, what is that called? Ta-da! It's an ensemble. Look at all these monkeys together and they are singing. They are singing as a group of people. It is called an ensemble, and that is perfect. So basically when you have choruses of people, which is another word for it, a chorus is the ensemble. Okie dokie? So what are we going to do with all this information? We are going to put it together now and start a song. Let me go back to the other one. And I'm back. So, what have we learned today? We learned that our songs have feelings, our feelings have music, our music must match the feeling, right? And we know that we can have anybody singing, but for our song, we're gonna have one grumpy monkey. We're gonna make this a solo song. Now, if I want the song to be about what have we learned? We've learned that whatever you feel is fine, right? Would we put that song at the very beginning of the book? Mm-mm. Will we put it at the middle? No. If we want the lesson to be for everybody, that feelings are okay, they can change, You could feel whatever you want to feel. That sounds like a lesson we would learn at the end of the book. So our choice for this is to have our grumpy monkey sing at the very end of the book, okay? Now, I am going to share one more thing with you because we are going to get started on this. And for next week, we are going to actually put the song, but we're going to write the song, but we need a place to start, right? Here we go. One sec, I'll be right there. And here we go. Ta-da! It is our grumpy monkey. Now I'm going to help you guys out. Ready? Because remember, we are at the end of the song. So if we started with this, some days you might feel grumpy. Now that sounds like a pretty good place to start, right? So if we started with, some days you might feel grumpy. And for next class, for next video, I want you guys to think about what the next line would be. Remember things to keep in mind. The ears like to have friendly rhymes, right? So, but I'm gonna start our song with the very first line of this. Some days you might feel grumpy. Now, what does that sound like? Remember, this is the very beginning of the song. So we want to start it in a place that's simple, that invites the audience to come in and listen, right? So would we start the song like this? Some days you might feel grumpy. Whoa! Mr. Monkey says that doesn't feel right. Does this feel right? Some days you might feel grumpy. My ear isn't giving me that thumbs up yet. Not yet. What if we started it off something like this? Some days you might feel grumpy. Ooh, I like that. Let's do that again. Some days you might feel grumpy. One more time. Let's make a little change. How about this? Some days you might feel grumpy. Some days you might feel grumpy. I like that one. How about this? Some days you might feel grumpy. Some days you might feel. That's your word. What are you going to use? What are you going to use? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Write it down. Write it down. And you're going to bring it back for the next class. You ready? Sing this for me a couple times with me. Some days you might feel grumpy. Again. Some days you might feel grumpy. Do you have a different idea? Do you want to sing the melody and I'll play it? Ready? Okay, I won't sing. If you have a different idea, you sing it, okay? One more time. Everybody! Some days you might feel grumpy. Let's sing it again and again, just to get it in our head. Ready? Some days you might feel grumpy. Some days you might feel. Some days you might feel grumpy. Again, some days you might feel grumpy. Okay, guys, it is Mr. Grumpy Monkey Brian Feinstein from New York City Children's Theater signing off for this episode. We will be back next time when we put the entire Grumpy Monkey chorus together and we will sing it out loud. And remember, everybody, whatever you feel this week is fine. Some days you might feel grumpy. Some days you might. I'll see you next week, everybody.